Alright, moving right along, I made some front bump stops out of these axial posts. I don't know what they're for. I got a few different ones here, and I made some to work on the front and the back. Like these are screws, they're not rubber or anything, so if they do actually hit, it's going to be metal on metal. So it's just for a visual touch, it's not functional. But the panels are all done, basically. And this one is the one I'm going to tackle next. It's sort of going to be a rear panel here for this piece. And I left holes for the sway bars because those guys peep up right through there. That panel is going to hold the cooling fan on it, as well as the fire extinguishers and maybe a couple other cool things. Alright y'all, so like I said, I wanted to give the one shock setup a try. Alright, so you see that drop down? That's how much more travel we can get. Alright, let's see. Wow. Look at that travel. Still got that springy Cadillac. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm going to cut out these front vents on the body. It's time to mount the valence on the front. Yeah. That's how that's gonna look. It's still not all the way to the edge, but I didn't want this thing 10 feet wide, so that's what we're doing. I like it, guys. So as far as paint on this thing, I'm keeping it simple because this is gonna be a basher type body while I get used to the truck. It's gonna be white. There is nothing wrong with a one color paint job. Check it out. I think it's gonna look pretty clean. Like I said, this thing's nowhere near perfect. It's just a bash body. I got a little bit of overspray. Let me show y'all the bed liner. This stuff, like I said, is amazing. I use it on every single body on the inside. It's got a texture to it. It's gonna protect the body from paint chips and the body posts especially. This is the way to go. Check it out, folks. I am digging this look. So right now I'm going to show you a little trick with the screws. That's all you're doing right there. Look at the difference that makes. Just those skill touches like that. So it really sets a truck off, you know what I'm saying? I'm still missing these outer lights. Because on this top light bar that I'm doing, it's going to need 7, and I just realized the other day I'm not going to have enough to do these also. No! So if anyone out there has a couple extra of these that you're not using, please hit me up. I'll definitely buy them off of you, no problem. So I really don't want to buy a whole nother set just for 2 of them. Damn it. We're going to go ahead and finish up these rivets. Alright y'all, let's take a look. Let me show you the other side just for comparison. Bruh. So we got all those rivets done, and it's such an easy thing to do, and look how much this transformed the look of this truck. Which one looks better? Oh man, I'm gonna have to probably go with these right here. Just like that, nice and easy. Easy breezy, and bam. Front lights are on. I gotta say, that looks amazing. That is a good amount of travel for a 4x4. Now, with the taillights. Alright, so I'm just gonna stop there. I don't want to go too crazy with the stickers, but I'm glad I went with this retro body because it's a great combo with these lights.
Later that same evening.
Alright, so we got both of the Proline shocks back on the truck, and I'm a happy man because I love these shocks. I didn't want to get rid of them, and it looks like we got the travel back with those longer rod ends. So let's check it out, and that is butter smooth. Something with that dual setup just wasn't working, so we're gonna do one shock. And now let me move this out of the way because we have a package. So that means we can finally do this rear fan setup. So here's my starter point for this fan. This is I think it's 4 inches wide by 1.5 inches. And I was looking around a few stores for something to work for the fan part, and I was in Michael's, and I stumbled upon these 1.5 inch discs made out of wood also. And they're gonna sit right on top there to add some 3D depth to that fan. So that's how it's gonna look, really straightforward. I'm just gonna run a screw through all 3 of them to mount it. Alright, so I got it mounted. It's nice and secure. I still get to those back screws, so everything's looking good.
5 minutes later.
Alright, so here it is all painted. Turned out really nice. Just did that black acrylic. Works great on wood. Now let's mount this canister that I made. It's gonna go right there. It's gonna be difficult. Let's see if we can do this. Now I'm gonna have to take it off. I'm gonna mount my fire extinguishers. I'm gonna put one on each side. If you guys are wondering where these came from, they're from the axial score cage. I just cut them off. Alright, so everything's mounted up, nice and secure. Still need to figure out that thing, don't know what I'm doing yet. But I do know I need to get some limit straps because you can feel that pressure on the shocks when it unloads. So I might limit them to about there. I also want to show you all this interior that I plan on using. It's from the axial score, and I already sort of trimmed it up because I planned it out before I finished up the cage. I'm gonna see if I can take it off and wiggle it in there and show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, not so fun taking off all this stuff. Oh my god. See if it can still fit. But once this goes in, no access to the cage. Alright, let's take a look. Not too bad. You can see the way they designed it, it sort of sits at an angle. And I think that's pretty cool. Beats having to make my own interior, that's for sure. Let's get this sucker back together and see how it looks.
A few moments later.
So there we go, that's how they look. Alright. So let me show you guys one more scale touch for this last part of the video. And that is these sick window nets from Ground Fabrication. I'm going to leave the link below so you guys can check out his page. Go pick up some for yourself. He does custom work and he also does some for wraiths. But these right here he made for this truck specifically. Show you exactly what they're gonna look like. So bam, perfect fit in there. I'm gonna either mount it with zip ties or I'm gonna do a little bracket or something to hold it still. But check that out, doesn't that look sick? Especially from the inside, that looks killer. So he does great work, definitely check him out. That's Grounded Fabrication once again. So awesome guy over there. But anyway, that's about it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. In this next episode, we're going to tackle how to do this upper light bar. Really going to complete the look of this truck. So until then, guys, take it easy.